Yehoshua told the children of Israel, "It shall become that as all the good things are come upon you, of which Yahweh your God spoke to you, so will Yahweh bring upon you all the evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land which Yahweh your God hath given you, when ye transgress the covenant of Yahweh your God, which he commanded you, and go and serve other gods, and bow down yourselves to them. Then will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he hath given to you." Yehoshua chapter 24. And Yehoshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and they presented themselves before the God. And Yehoshua said to all the people, "Thus saith Yahweh the God of Israel, your fathers dwelt of old time beyond the river, even Terah, the father of Abraham, and the father of Nahor, and they served other gods. And I took your father Abraham from beyond the river, and led him throughout all the land of Canaan, and multiplied his seed, and gave him Yitzhak. And I gave to Yitzhak Jacob and Esau, and I gave to Esau Mount Seir to possess it, and Jacob and his children went down into Mizraim. And I sent Moshe and Aaron, and I plagued Mizraim, according to that which I did in the midst thereof, and afterward I brought you out. And I brought your fathers out of Mizraim, and ye came to the sea, and the Mizraim pursued after your fathers with chariots and with horsemen to the Red Sea. And when they cried out to Yahweh, he put darkness between you and the Mizraim, and brought the sea upon them, and covered them, and your eyes saw what I did in Mizraim, and ye dwelt in the wilderness many days. And I brought you into the land of the Amorri that dwelt beyond the Jordan, and they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, and ye possessed their land, and I destroyed them from before you. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, arose and fought against Israel, and he sent and called Balaam, the son of Beor, to curse you. But I would not hearken to Balaam, therefore he blessed you still. So I delivered you out of his hand. And ye went over the Jordan, and came to Jericho, and the men of Jericho fought against you, the Amorri, and the Perezi, and the Canaani, and the Chetti, and the Gergashi, the Hewi, and the Yebusi, and I delivered them into your hand. And I sent the hornet before you, which drove them out before you, even the 2 kings of the Amorri, not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I gave you a land whereon thou hadst not labored, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell therein, of vineyards and oliveyards, which ye planted not, do ye eat. Now therefore, fear Yahweh, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served beyond the river and in Mizraim, and serve ye Yahweh. And if it seem evil to you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were beyond the river, or the gods of the Amori in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. And the people answered and said, Far be it from us that we should forsake Yahweh to serve other gods. For Yahweh our God, He it is that brought us and our fathers up out of the land of Mithraim from a house of slaves, and that did those great signs in our sight, and preserved us in all the way wherein we went, and among all the peoples, through the midst of whom we passed. And Yahweh drove out from before us all the peoples, even the Amori that dwelt in the land. Therefore we also will serve Yahweh, for He is our God. And Yehoshua said to the people, Ye cannot serve Yahweh, for He is a holy God. He is a jealous God. He will not forgive your transgression nor your sins, as ye forsake Yahweh and serve foreign gods. Then will He turn and do you evil, and consume you, after when He hath done you good. And the people said to Yehoshua, Nay, but we will serve Yahweh. And Yehoshua said to the people, Ye are witnesses against yourselves, that ye have chosen you, Yahweh, to serve Him. And they said, We are witnesses. Now therefore put away, said he, the foreign gods which are among you, and incline your heart to Yahweh, the God of Israel. And the people said to Yehoshua, Yahweh our God will we serve, and to His voice will we hearken. So Yehoshua made a covenant with the people that day, and set them a statute and an ordinance in Shukam. And Yehoshua wrote these words in the book of the law of God. And he took a great stone and set it up there under the oak that was by the sanctuary of Yahweh. And Yehoshua said to all the people, Behold, this stone shall be a witness against us, for it hath heard all the words of Yahweh which He spoke to us. It shall be therefore a witness against you, lest ye be untrue against your God. So Yehoshua sent the people away, every man to his inheritance. And it was after these things that Yehoshua, the son of Nun, the servant of Yahweh, died, being 110 years old. And they buried him in the border of his inheritance in Tamanat Sarach, which is in the hill country of Ephraim, on the north of the mountain of Gaash. And Yisrael served Yahweh all the days of Yehoshua, and all the days of the elders that outlived Yehoshua, and had known all the work of Yahweh that He had wrought for Yisrael. And the bones of Yosef, which the children of Yisrael brought up out of Mithraim, buried they in Shukam, in the parcel of ground which Jacob bought of the sons of Hamor, the father of Shukam, for 100 kashita of money, and they became the inheritance of the children of Yosef. And Eleazar the son of Aharon died, and they buried him in the hill of Pinehas his son, which was given him in the hill country of Ephraim. And it was after the death of Yehoshua that the children of Israel asked of Yahweh, saying, Who shall go up for us first against the Canaanite to fight against them?